Welcome, everyone, to Charlotte and the Duke's Mayo Classic. A lot of buzz and buildup as we kick off another college football season here today. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to start us off. This one will be fair caught. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked up.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Takes him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
How about that, Chris? He gets a chance once, twice. They go back to him a 3rd time. He's still short of the 1st down. This defense really locking in on that running back every time he touches the football.
A running play called on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got his man wide open. Touchdown, UNC. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Makes a quick catch. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts it in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Sooners pick up enough for a first down here. Testing the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They go with a direct snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
He'll drop back here on third down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And now the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Quick throw over the middle. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Receiver makes the catch. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a key job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He's going to pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. First and 10 play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Toss it to the back, running left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down quickly, a short hitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Third down play for this offense. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Rivera. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a fourth down attempt. They'll try it again here. Ball handed off. In the clear at the 25. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And the extra point was up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Carolina offense is back out there on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Trucks through the defender. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Breaking free at the 35. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the ball is picked off. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
No problem, PAT, right down the middle. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive to get ready for this next down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. That sack sets up a third down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Tar Heels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the Tar Heels will bring their punt team onto the field. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. This one will be down at the 35. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. First half clock shows 14 seconds. It'll be 1st and 10. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They get the second half started with the running play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense looks fired up to begin the 2nd half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
They'll hand it off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here comes a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Linebacker shifting around now. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 21, North Carolina.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. This one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He lets it go on the move. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up.
That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Play action here on 1st down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the 1st and goal from the 8.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They're going to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be 1st down. Buying time now, rolling to his left. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the defense look slow that time. Here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. It's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Tight end makes the grab. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And now the try for the 2-point conversion. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's contact on the throw. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Oh, he almost had another interception. And it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He makes the grab. And they stop him, but not before. An explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You hope you make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's another interception. We're losing track. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Ball handed off. Fighting off the tackler. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is
We're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.